Have you seen the advertisements online for this Magic John silicone charging cable that's so strong that you can even try cutting it with a paper cutter and it just won't break? Well, let's try it right here. I couldn't let you see that just yet. Welcome back to another Jeff Reviews for you. And as you saw in this video, we are taking a look at the Magic John charging cable. You know what though? Enough talk. Let's get right into this review. I'm really excited to try this out, especially after seeing the reviews online where not only can you do super fast charging, but this cable is really strong, and we are going to test both of those out in this video. This is the Magic John silicone charging cable. Now it does have USB to USB-C. It has USB-C to USB-C. It also has USB to Lightning, so you can use it on almost any phone. They have two different lengths. This one's 6.5 feet. They also have a 4-foot one. This one costs $20 and the 4-foot one costs $15. Let's open this up to see what we get. First thing we notice is we actually have a cool carrying case. I didn't know that actually came with it, but I'm pretty impressed. Of course, you can see that I opted for the gray charging cable. They also have one in complete black. Wow, this thing is heavy. This thing definitely feels like it is super strong. I appreciate that liquid silicone, as they say, but I want to take a closer look at the ends. By default, you actually have a USB to Lightning cable for your iPhone, but let's click these together. They are really heavy duty. So my thought is you're supposed to just be able to pull this top part off. Oh, that slipped off pretty easily. So now I have a USB-C. So on one end I have USB, and the other end I have a USB-C. Let's try this end too. That was more difficult to get off, but it still worked. Of course, now that means I have a USB-C to USB-C. That is kind of cool how versatile this charger is. Magic John tells us that this has a 240 watt data transfer and ultra fast charging. Now, I'm not gonna be able to test that to the full capacity because my power brick only is a 47 watt charger. And really all I wanna do is see if this cable will charge faster or as fast as my existing cable. My existing cable is a 60 watt anchor cable, and well, that cost me $10. So if the Magic John one charges, well, just as fast, then I'll be pretty impressed. First test is gonna see if this is even case friendly. So let's plug that in. It feels like it went in okay. You know what? Because sometimes these big bulky chargers don't fit on all cases. All right, let's plug this in to see what kind of a charge we get. Oh, it says super fast charging 2.0. That's exactly what we want to see. Oh, you know what? Let's lower the camera a little bit. Check that out. I love how this thing just glows different colors. Now let's see how our $10 60 watt anchor cable does. Super fast charging, and it's the exact same thing. So I will say the Magic John does hold up to its super fast charging claim. So tell me, what are your thoughts of the Magic John charging cable? Something you're looking into? Maybe not. Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. I want to test out the colors that come on the end here because it's supposed to have some ambient color or whatever. So I have this currently turned off. We're plugged in USB-C to Lightning cable. So let's turn that on. Ooh, that's cool. I like how those colors are there. Oh, except did you notice that? The color sort of changed at a different rate. That's kind of weird. I thought they should be like the same color at the same time, but well, I guess it's okay, but to me, I would have liked it was the same. But look, you can actually also see the color down here. Very faint, but you can still see that. That's cool. Well, that's weird. With the Lightning cable disconnected, I don't have any color any longer. I mean, we're still plugged in and it's still turned on. That's strange. However, when I had the Lightning cable plugged in, the color lit up. That is so strange. I'm going to try the same test with it plugged in right with the USB port instead of the USB-C. Let's pop off this Lightning cable. Okay, I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure why we have the USB connection will provide the light here to the USB-C connection, but the USB-C connection will not provide the lights. That to me is a little strange. It is pretty convenient that they have this attached strap where you can actually just tie up your charging cable for, well, I guess if you're traveling or not, it is pretty convenient having it connected right here to the cord already. Not to mention having this handy dandy carrying case does make it easier for travel. You just throw it inside the case and put that in your bag and there you go. Full disclosure, I didn't actually need a new charging cable. I just saw the advertisement online where they said this one was virtually indestructible. And I mean, they tried ripping it apart, and yes, I am putting a lot of effort and this thing is holding together, so I do feel the strength there. But my favorite part of the test is, well, let me show you. Check this out. They actually say that this cable is so tough, you can't even cut it with a paper cutter. See how he chops right down? Not even cut. Wow, that is pretty impressive. But guess what? I have my very own paper cutter right here, and so I'm going to try out that test first hand. First and foremost, we're going to use a regular charging cable that just, well, nothing special to it. And I should say, be careful, don't try this at home. I am a professional. What? That thing just lopped it right in half. Wow, that was really easy to cut. Now it's time for our Magic John. Same place, same angle. 1, 2, 3, cut. Aww. It cut the wire right through. That is so very disappointing. In this video, we are taking a look at the Magic John silicone charging cable. So what do we think of it? First things first, let's talk about that price point. I paid right around $20, which honestly is a pretty good deal for a high-speed, pretty rugged charging cable. I, first and foremost, appreciated the versatility that you can charge almost every single phone that's currently out there on the market right here with this cable. That to me was pretty cool. Although I wasn't a real big fan of the lights on the end, some people may like the ambiance of seeing those little lights glow while the phone is charging. Plus, if it's at night, you'll be able to find your phone pretty easily. As you can see, the cable is really rugged and tough, and it'll put up to almost any kind of abuse that you can throw at it. Well, almost any abuse, because once you put it through that chop block, well, then it no longer works, of course. So, well, don't do that. But who's going to be cutting their phone cable anyway? I was kind of disappointed with how cheap the ends were. I thought this thing was going to be tough through and through, so just be careful if you're going to be removing it and putting it back on over and over. It could just end up snapping off. Anyway, that was my full review of the Magic John silicone charging cable. If this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. I do want to know if I can actually take this piece off, because I don't have an iPhone with a lightning cable, so I'd like to take this off so I just have the USB-C. I'm going to try to do that right now. I just took a pair of pliers and was going to put a little bit of pressure on it, but that thing snapped off like it was nothing. That to me is actually kind of frustrating. I expected this thing to be a whole lot tougher, but barely any pressure and this thing popped right off. Let me show you on the other side. All I did was take a quick twist and it popped right apart. Man, that thing is cheap. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the silicone charging cable from Magic John. But you know what? This was not the first Magic John product that I reviewed. I've actually reviewed their cell phone screen protectors. Those are actually pretty sweet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link that review right up here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm gonna join you right here. So go ahead, click it. It's safe, I promise.